March 4th, 2023. Grace Harper. Grace Harper was born Grace Murray, the first child of a well-off New York City family that encouraged her to explore, even when it meant she was taking apart alarm clocks. Years later, she reminisced about her childhood world. Ancestors who had been scientists and engineers, and my mother's very great interest in mathematics, and my father's a house full of books, a constant interest in learning, an early interest in reading, and insatiable curiosity. At 18, she left for Vassar College. She graduated with a degree in mathematics and went on to graduate school at Yale, earning her master's degree in 1930. The same year, she married Vincent Harper. In 1934, she became the first woman to earn a PhD in math from Yale. She then joined the faculty at Vassar, where she shook things up. She scrapped old textbooks, demanded good writing from her math students, and broadened the curriculum with the revolutionary physics she called the Einstein stuff. World War II changed her life completely. She took a leave from Vassar and in 1943 joined the Waves, Women Accepted for Volunteer Emergency Service, a division of the U.S. Navy. Some may have found military life constraining, but she felt liberated from all sorts of minor decisions: what clothes to wear, what to cook for dinner. I had the most complete freedom I've ever had. In 1944, Lieutenant Junior Grace Harper was sent to Harvard University to work on the automatic sequence-controlled calculator, which had been designed and built by IBM and nicknamed the Mark I. Harper called it an impressive beast. It was 8 feet high, 51 feet long, 3 feet deep, and weighed almost 10,000 pounds. The word programmer wasn't yet in use, but that was the task she tackled with 2 colleagues. They did complex calculations related to the war effort, including the design of the atomic bomb. She was the only woman on the team. Later, she made the work sound easy. You simply step by step told the computer what to do. Get this number and add it to that number, and put the answer there. She had a deep understanding of the machine itself, not only the Mark I, but its successors. Once doing a repair on the Mark II, she found a mouse in one of the relays. She taped it into the logbook and wrote, "First actual case of bug being found." Bug already meant problem in other fields, but thanks to Harper, it became part of everyday computer talk. Newly divorced after the war, Harper worked at acquired to Mauchly Computer Corporation, later purchased by Remington Rand, then renamed Sabre Rand, as a senior programmer for their Univac computer. She wrote a program called a compiler in 1952. It stored certain commands in the machine and made operations faster. She had to sell the idea, prove to skeptical colleagues that it worked. Harper's compiler paved the way for programming language that allow human operators to tell computers what to do and how. In 1957, IBM released the Fortran Formula Translating, a language for its 704 data processing system, designed from math, science, and engineering programs. Fortran was easy to learn and use, even by people with no previous computer knowledge. Not long after, a group including Grace Hopper began work on a language that could be used by different kinds of businesses and on a variety of computers. Introduced in 1959, Common Business Oriented Language became the most widely used computer program in the world. Grace Hopper was a pioneer in the history of computers, thanks to her upbringing, intelligence, and education. She had a remarkable ability to explain complex ideas either to a highly technical audience or to ordinary people. It no doubt helped that she had the right skills at the right time, and that she was blunt, self-confident, and witty. For all these reasons, she rose to the top in a man's world. She knew the men around her sometimes bristled at her presence, including her commander on the Howard Mark projects, Howard Aiken. But she tended to win over the daughters with her abilities, and she thought the Navy protected her from sexism she might have encountered in civilian life. She left the waves after the war, but was recalled to active duty 20 years later, eventually retiring at age 80 as Rear Admiral Grace Hopper. She was highly respected in the Navy and in the computer world. Thank you for watching.